trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving.
Oh, bloody hell. Oops. All right, good morning. I completely forgot what I was doing. I was trying to edit a new intro so we can get that going on Thursday. But hey, we're here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, gotta restart. Make sure we have game sound, audio, all that fun stuff. We're gonna continue building from the DeLorean we started yesterday. You know, making sure that everybody has the ability to build the DeLorean. I will take this and re-release it as an actual tutorial so that people can find it easier. You know, figure it's gonna be easier work to do it this way. What skin are we gonna go with today? Let's see. There's a Marty McFly skin, which is kind of appropriate for this. And it's Caleb, of course. It feels weird running around as a skinny white kid. So, let's not do that. Oh, hold on. 8 ready to claim. Passes. Do we have something to claim? Bonus rewards. I get popcorn. Yay. And nope, can't claim anything. Oh well. So I don't get this yet. Alright. Back into the world. Let's see who's I really want to see what Haskins is up to. Good morning, Dirty. What is happening? Okay, back to the island. We have a mission. Hey, puppy. You should get off the cord. I have a wired connection to my Xbox, and my dog is lying down on it. So that's gonna make it a little uncomfortable gaming this morning. Hey, Maddie, what's happening? Good to see you, man. I hope you got my my message about the detached headlights. I can show you that this morning if you want, because I do have to reattach some headlights. So let's see, performance mode, no, output projector. Here we go. Get my screen big. I am feeling a little under the weather. Got a scratchy throat. My kid went to this camp thing that they do for the 8th graders, and she's been lying down on my pillow, of course, because that's what she does. And now I'm feeling a little scratchy in my throat. So, okay, so this is where we broke off yesterday, dealing with this bone. So I'm actually gonna break this away because this is all wrong, and I think I know a couple of the problems. So the lights are supposed to come directly under here. So we're gonna completely forsake having this right there, because if you take a look at what we have, the original, that is never the same width as this. So it's about getting that under that lip. So this has been positioned really weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with seeing the different heights you can get. Placing your lights. because technically that should work. So maybe it's not about that piece, because the whole design has it set where there is this little plate right in here. So let's get this plate right in there, and then we can pop the light on. So see, now the placement of the light seems to be a little higher or lower. Let me see where that comes. So it's kind of flush to the bottom, and it's going up into... This is gonna drive me crazy. How is that even happening? It's like it's clipping into the piece, like there's a gap or something. That one doesn't do it. And that one, maybe there's like a negative space in between in that little gap, depending on the piece you use. So here, check this out. Now the 6 is going to offer different spacing, I think. That's a 6. So let's push that 6 out 1. So it's forward. Let's forward of that. It should have that same gap right there. So Maddie, like I was saying, this is how you place your lights. This is the easiest way because you can put this onto any vehicle and anywhere whatsoever. It doesn't have to be on a platform. It could be out in the field. You're using the vehicle itself as the placement. So this is where that's going to go. That's going to be aligned to there. Now, oh, that one does not have a piece sticking out, so you may have to put a bottom piece, because the whole idea is that it's supposed to align perfectly. And if there's nothing to keep it up, then there's nothing to keep it up. Anyway, you want to take that and then put a pressure plate to the back. We're trying to align it to the bottom of the piece. So it technically should be aligned right now. Then you go get your light, this bad boy here, slap it onto the bottom of the pressure plate, and then you can bring it in. And boom, there you are. Now, we're having some spacing gap issues with getting this light onto here because it doesn't want to behave. The light wants to do its own thing. See? It just wants to do its own thing. I may have to just give up and let it win. Hey, Haskins, what's up? What's up? I was gonna pop into the world this morning, but I think yeah. Let me see that alignment again, because this is just so flipping weird. Okay. So, Maddie, hope that was clear enough that you can, just pop that on. And it's a technique, like I said, you can technically use pretty much anywhere the car is. So you don't have to like push it around or have anything weird going on to try to make it work. Now, here, see, the light is going right under. I don't get it. It's so flipping weird. And the alignment is to the top. The alignment is to the bottom of this. What is going on in here? And that is the 6. It goes over the top. Line to the bottom. I don't know, man. try to give you guys a nice tutorial that makes sense. It is aligned to the bottom. There's the bottom again. The bottom. What is... And that is not even going to do anything at all. I'm just trying to give you guys a nice little tutorial here. And this thing is being a pain. Okay, can I perhaps bring this down? I'm going to bring it down a half step. Heck with it, man. I've done everything I can. It's not working. Let's bring everything down a half step and pretend it's always been that way. Okay. Yeah. When one thing isn't working, you don't bash your head against the wall and try to say that it should be. It's telling you it's not working for a reason. So maybe I did something while I was, you know, doing my construction. Something that changed it just enough. So this means that I now need to align to here. So I gotta bring this up 1 to here. Which means I need to go down. So X down 1, 2. And then pressure plate to the back of the top one. Snap. You always gotta snap so that it aligns to the bottom. I'm really not feeling well right now. I already took some like cold fighter, and this is a drug my wife swears by, cold fighter. So I've taken that. It works. I gotta say, it does work. So can't knock it too much. So I've already taken that. But my throat is definitely not 100%. Look, see, it works now. So we got to go and repeat that over here. And then that allows us to put everything else in the right place. Thankfully, it's flexible, and you don't have to be, you know, caught up on how everything is going to go. We can make things change a little bit after the fact. Like I said, I just want to be able to give you guys a good tutorial that we can repeat as needed. I'm trying to align this off the back of there. There you go. If you can get it into the right position, you're good to go. Perfect. So now we have alignment on both sides. Okay, so that long nightmare is over. I think I got a little too caught up on the, yep, there we go, perfect, on the placement of that bumper yesterday. So now we just have to do it all over again, which is no problemo. Oh, and this needs to be realigned actually, because it needs to go to attached to the hood of the car. So that's gonna be one of the next steps. We have super powered this car. So we have 8 thrusters pushing forward. We will reach 88. 8 for 88. Good morning, everybody. Well, I'm walking through the steps of how to build the DeLorean. I have a brand new tutorial to put out. And one of those steps of going through a tutorial is building it several times to get the right flow. So some things that you might remember, you may end up you know, just hitting a wall when you're trying to build because you forget how you made an adjustment. It, doing a tutorial is not an easy thing. I will tell you this right now. It is not an easy thing. And anybody who thinks it is and says, just throw a tutorial together, um, I hate you. Really. I can't, uh, um, you know, express how much I really, really don't like to see those words tutorial in the comments when I'm not even offering one because it just gives me such anxiety because when you do the tutorial, then not everybody likes it. So yeah, so this is me preparing to do a tutorial mainly mainly because I want to do this tutorial and it's because they're finally bringing the DeLorean to the item shop. So I want us to be able to have the ability in Lego Fortnite to go and build our own DeLoreans and, you know, not be looking in jealousy at the BR players. So this tutorial is my own volition. It is my own fault. So I'm walking through the steps on how to get there. Hope that clarifies my I hate you statement. I don't. It's just, you know, I'm sick, man. I'm sick. All right. Don't at me, bro. Allowed to be grumpy. Okay. Let's get the rest of this bumper on. I think we have a good placement right here that we can attach to that. So this is going to be our height for the bumper. That's the top part. That's the bottom part. Let's slap this onto here. Snap. Push up 1. When I push up 1, it's going to... Is that even aligned? No, it's up 1. All right, I misaligned that, so I gotta be really careful. The bottom of this is where that needs to hit. So I need to be right on the edge. Right on the edge of there. Of the bottom part of this. Right in here. And if you want that kind of precision, this technique is what gets you there. Go ahead, try all the others. You'll be back. Go ahead and prove me wrong. You'll be back. Soon you'll see. That's King George from the Hamilton musical. There we go. See? Nice, easy bumper. Boom. And that's the fastest I've ever done that particular bumper. Go figure. But here we go. So I did do the full outlay of the car yesterday. Yep. The whole placement of this. I know it's kind of like a half-hour tutorial, which is taking a little bit more time because of all the extra steps we have to take. So we're going to build up this back now. We start low and go high. Could have done that yesterday, but, you know, I didn't, so it is what it is. So we start low. And then we go, high. Which means we need to actually bring that bottom piece up, which is what I was thinking of yesterday, but, you know what, I was doubting myself. There we go. So, that was the 6. Was that the 8? That was the 6. Oh. Remember, guys, it's winter. Please take care of yourselves. if you have any small children, they will get you sick. But love them because they don't mean to get you sick. They're just being little brats about it. First order. Back piece. Party on, party people, and let's begin. Whoop, there it is. All right. I guess I should deal with the rest of the body before I deal with the front. Why didn't I just move these cars and put that next to it? Oh, hello, dragon. All right, so, oh yeah, then that happened. Completely forgot about that. All right, so 1, 2. Oh, right. I did that thing. So I flipped it upside down. There's a little space back there, and then we are going to fill this in. Okay. Works for me. So here is a little thing that I did, and it was mainly for aesthetics, but you two can jump into fun. I took this, slapped that down, put this upside down. Get back over here. Remember, everything is opposite. Just opposite day today. 1, 2, 3 o'clock rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock rock. Okay, you need to stop playing around, buddy boy. Get over here. Oh, you. Let's try that again. There. Upside down. Perfect. Now, can I transfer it over? I know I can't. I'm just going to have to do the hard work. Because it only transfers 16 paces. 16 ticks. So, I'm going to be lazy and do it this way. Wrong way. Oh, right. Forgot that piece. And when push comes to shove, I will send the fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Seriously, puppy? I took you out. What's your deal? No, we went out. The deal is I take you out, you chill. Right? So be chill. What, is your sister out there? The downside of having my dog's sister in the same building is that they always want to play with each other. So they come and seek each other out. Sometimes I'll hear some snuffling at the door, and it's her sister out there. Practically like, can Lily come out to play? I'm like, no, she can't. Because reasons. Because I'm grumpy. No, I'm not grumpy. All right. Oh, my God. Hey, good morning, Z-Card. Oh, man. I would really hope they implement some new tools. The thing is, any major, tool changes is probably going to have to come with what you call it? What I like to call mechanical mayhem 2. Oh, right, I meant to look at the back. So, that pops up here, that goes across, that goes up one. Oh, okay, that's nice to know. So, up one stud. Perfect. Everybody. Don't give me that look. See, unless you're actually looking at the... Oh, so... How far in is that? It's one. See the spacing on this? This is centered, so 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 4 in from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, we have a good center. Okay, let's put this right here, and you right there. Do we have enough space? Oh, this may need to come down. Oh, man, things that you forget that you did. Woo! We're partying now. No, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Son of a me. Seriously? Dude. Let's try that again. Okay, so up half step. So 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a space of 4. So we have a gap. We have the 6. Does this go in above here? I think it does. Let's make sure. Okay, good. We've got that set. Now, this is going to be the fun part. And you know, when I say fun, I mean, no, not really. So, this is going to hook up to here. Hey, can we do you know, we can do the other one, I suppose, but we're not gonna. There we go. So 1, and then 2, and then more pressure plates, because this is a pressure plate happy family. Yeah. If you don't use pressure plates around here, you are out of the family. Get out. Nobody wants to see you over here. You're out of the will. Gosh darn it. Is this supposed to be I think it's supposed to go the other way, isn't it? No. No. No, it's not. Okay, what is back there? Okay, so it needs to go back 1. So just 1. So you need to go right. What is the problem, buddy? Seriously? What? It can't touch that? Seriously? You have got to be out of your flipping mind. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna try with this piece now. And it goes red. Immediately goes red. There's no redemption for it. It just goes red. Because the plane is different. Why are you not working this time around? Okay, you know what? Here. I'm going to get rid of that piece in there. And see if it affects it any. This works. Oh my flipping gosh. This is also one of the problems with doing tutorials. Sometimes things change and they don't tell you. They're in the middle of doing the update right now, so they may be tweaking some of the mechanics, some of the alignment, and actually putting out into the platform to see what works and what doesn't. And there's no way to tell. So, like, what previously works could just all of a sudden decide not to. So it's a little frustrating. I mean, like, I've seen some of my tutorials just decide that they were not going to do that anymore. You know, as much as I'm gonna appeal and swear, it's just not gonna work anymore. So, all right. Yeah. I gotta figure out a way to get these things aligned, because, oh my gosh, you know what? Let's try it again without anything in the way, and then we're gonna try to put other things after the fact. So let's do this one more time. Try one side only this time, because, you know, otherwise I'm gonna have to find a whole other solution. See this? That is supposed to go right onto there. There's nothing touching. There's nothing else there. So what the... You know what? Maybe I'm overplaying my hand. Hold on. Modern solutions for modern things. All right, you step in. Okay. So that's going to work. We have a solution. It's not going to move in apparently on its own. It needs to have, I don't know why, but okay. We move on. I need to remember this bit in the tutorial. Man. I'm going to rename this stream to Tutorials Are Fun. So like I said, this is one of the reasons why I don't do tutorials anymore. And it's largely because of the shifting workspace. But also because they're not easy to produce. I cannot stress that enough. And they take a lot of time. I'm not even talking about the editing or anything that has to be done after the fact. Just getting it produced in the first place and being consistent about it. And this is me just prepping to do the tutorial. Now, some of you may be going, blah, blah, blah. He just being annoying about it. Just do the tutorial. That's not my job. My job is to, my job is the one that pays me, and I do a lot of editing every single day, to the point that it hurts to do more editing when I come home. So I have to actually enjoy what I'm working on. And if I'm hating it, believe me, I'm hating it. So the reason that I've done it this way is because these always align. You can't turn these guys. These always go straight. So whatever direction the wall is facing is the direction that these guys are also going to face. Now they're a little uneven. So if you put it like, if you did something like that, trying to get like, you know, across that way, it's not going to be perfect because this is, I think, two. How high is this? This is taller than your little 2x1 here. In fact, does it have measurement on it? No, it doesn't. But these really should have measurement because this goes at least 3 plates high or higher. So this is 1. Let's measure this. And see that it sticks down. It always sticks down. So you have that little stupid thing to deal with. But if you could get it, I wonder if we could actually get it to align properly to the bottom of this. Let's see. Nope, it always wants to go below. So you can't even get it proper. It's not even a 3 anymore. It's ridiculous, man. All right, moving on. Sorry about, you know, I'm just here complaining about the game. And it's the slowest build ever. But I'm not rushing through anything right now. I'm just trying to get through the basics to make sure that the rest of this tutorial can make some sense. Now, there are very few things that can fit in this one space. If you have this little piece, you've probably not ever considered it. This is the milk carton from the First Order. And it's the only piece that looks like this. And it has this particular height. Last time I used it was over on Kylo Ren's ship. But it gives you this little 1x1 little slant, gray, and you know, got a little red on it there. It's pretty much perfect. Let's see. So we have that. We're gonna go back. You know what? Heck with it. Where is it? I'm just gonna toss these guys in here. I could put black. El Barto is gonna go over there anyway, so whatever, man. In fact, let's just put El Barto up right now. See, there you go. So you have the back of the car all secured. Now, can we get the rest of these pieces in? Does this get another one of these, for instance? Can I just put this in? Or maybe one of these guys. Put it upside down. Right here. See? Minor improvements. Yeah, I like that. We can make minor improvements to our tutorials. We don't have to be stuck. Well, with the second version or third version. Whatever, man. Whatever works. So, we now have this piece. But if you notice, this now gives us a little bit of extra space for thrusters. So we can get a very tight turn with more thrusters. Are we going to make use of that space? Heck yeah. One. Oh my god, this dog's going to drive me crazy. 2. And then we're going to come back over here and clean this up a little bit because you want to have this to be aligned properly. So we're going to back it up. A few things have to happen over here, and these need to be aligned properly. Barto. And there's the 4. Okay, so now this is the base of the car. Can't get any better than this. This is nice and sleek. It is low enough to the ground. It's not got too much going on. What? Seriously? And it's not going to hit the ground. That's the most important part. And because we have these, it's now lowered to the pieces, so this is not going to be dragging. Oh, Lego fixed an issue that was preventing PlayStation 4 and Xbox players from loading into their worlds. Wait a minute. Lego Modernist was the 6? Lego Modernist is a Sagittarius as well? Holy crap. You're kidding. That is insane. Hey, the Modernist. I didn't know your birthday. You were one of Sagittarius gang. Wow. Oh, you're in June. So then what was this? Oh, okay. I'm completely out of touch then. But that would have been insane if you were one of the not Lego gang, one of the the December gang. All right, let's see how far back we go. We got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. Oh, we start back on 2. So this angle needs to start right there on 1. Huh. I went too far back. That would do it. All right. Let's see how this works. I think we have enough clearance. I really hope we do. So let's get this in. We're going to use the old school method of dropping in, a dynamic foundation. If you put it into the right place, oh come on, I put it into the wrong place. Speaking of putting it into the right place, fail. And that's too far over. I need one more over. So it needs to be right in the middle there. Okay, I think that is too much. Let's put this in here. And try again. Yeah, close enough. No, I didn't want to do that. I want it to go stick onto the side. I think I may have shoved it over now. So I have a false positive. Yeah, that's no good. My alignment may be screwed now because I pushed it on too early. Show you what I mean right now. The spacing may be wrong. Okay, spacing is fine. Hurrah! Huzzah! And all that. Perfection. Alright, let's get this over here. Let's get it set up over here. And where are you? Up or down? All right. Seems I have to do a little bit more measuring, because I should have been able to get that on the first go. Ah, come on, get in there. Get there. I'm one off. All right, let's do that again. And this time push it further down. See, it's a pure science here. Only science in these parts. All right, so now we have, what do we have here? We have floor pieces in first order. So let's get these guys over here. We know the spacing is a 6, so we should be able to get a single space in the middle. Now we're gonna have to fix that. That is maybe a little too low on the front end. Not ideal. This is a 4. Let's get a 6. Oh, nope. It has to be solid black. Well, that sucks. Okay. Oh, you're supposed to be attached to that. Let's try that. I want this to be attached to this so that we have the angle in both ways. It's kind of close, but is it really there? Let's find out. And one more. Okay. Practical perfection. So now that I have that, I can determine the height. So we have this on one side, and this on the next side, and then we have a 6 cutting up through the middle. Yeah, since we have all of the engine already taken care of, okay, I'll come kick you out. It's only 9:18. Extremus interruptus. Anybody want to buy a cute puppy? She's really cute. Okay, let's see what we can fit in here, shall we? Because the sides need to be done properly. That will work. Perfect. See? Don't have to worry about a thing. And now we can get this off of here and start. Is that okay? That's in perfectly. Nice. Now the compartment. I only put this in here just to get that compartment ready. But we actually have to do a couple of things right in here that need to be flat. So, let's see if we can get a flat piece from here. All right, got a flat. Bring this forward and up. And then this is where I pause everything to go take the dog out because the dog really needs to go. She's begging me at this point, and you can't torture the dog. I mean, technically I could, but I don't want to. I'm like, that's cruel. So, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with the same thing that I did there. So we're gonna set this up and get our machine block in the way. Pressure plate down. And then this over here. And then I'm gonna go and take this dog out. And hopefully you guys are still hanging around when I get back. Which I would really appreciate if you would be. The dog has needs. And she has needs right now. I'm her prisoner. That's right, I'm the dog's prisoner. I think it's better that way. No, maybe not. We will figure it out when I come back. Because I'm coming back right now after I get this done. Okay, puppy, time to go. So yeah, that's actually really important for the engine. I think I feel like that needs to go back one, but you know what? We're gonna deal with that when I come back. So I'll be right back. Yeah, wish I could entertain you. Oh, you know what? I do have a video. Where is it? Video. This is unknown. No. What is this? Okay, no, that's Hopper. So I'm going to take you guys back, a little flashback to files, pictures. Okay, and that's not going to work apparently. All right. Oh, actually, this is going to work now. See, she can tell when I'm coming. Videos, DVR. Whoa, that's a huge flashback. That's a whole last year. Where is my thing video? That's my trolley. Is that the one? And download. Put over here. Add media. Media file. All right, so this is a 4-minute file. It should take me long enough to get get back. So this is from last week. Charlie. Okay, Puppy, let's go. All right, I'm back. Woo. Ha. All right. So, hey guys, Jelly makes some amazing cakes. So definitely listen to her. Go check out her work. Jelly, if you have a channel, and Kitty, can you link Jelly, please? Okay. Ah, that's a little too much. All right. So I don't like the angle of that. We're gonna have to bring that up a little bit more. I think it's off by half a stud. I was thinking about it while the dog was doing her business. Definitely don't like that. So, I'm gonna have to rework it. Slightly hard, but thankfully, with the vertical alignment tool, we have the ability to do these minute adjustments. So tiny adjustments here and there, but they really make the whole experience a lot more manageable. Can we go over? No, we can't. Haha. Alright, so we're still there. And we're still here. So, might be able to get a little bit more with these guys. Let's see what the spacing is like. You might get 2 or 1. Oh, doesn't like that. Does not like that right there at all. I wonder if it likes the other one. Ah! So, let's try that and this. And then maybe a little bit of this. Does not like that. All right. Well, it's best to get these questions answered early on. All right, so let's get that. Perfect. So these are black. And let's get this back in here. So as you can see, this now has that slant, which is kind of nice. I wonder if it will take this at a slant. If it's 2, okay, so it will take that. So we're going to go back to the roof section. Get haunted house, and bring this bad boy in. Huh, it's funny how it does that. So we can actually get a full slant of this guy. Now, I think the DeLorean does have a bit of a slant outward. 1 gap out. Did I do that for the first one though? That's my main question. Oh, gotta fix that. So that can go under there. So that gap. So that thing's sticking out. Yep, I did it for here as well. Perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. Of course, it would be nice if the plan involved, you know, more pieces like this, but I'll take it. you can't play. We'll figure. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Let's get the rest of the car. I'm not gonna muck about with that for the rest of the day. All right, so we got these pieces coming in. Now I got to figure out how the placement is going to be, because these are going to be a little bit higher now, and I got to try to preserve those. Okay, here we go. Graveyard Boy, what's happening? Graveyard Boy has a great Stranger Things build going on. You just finished Will Byers' house, so you have to check it out. 100%, you gotta check this build out. I think, do you only make your stuff available on I forget the name of the platform. You know, the platform on TikTok. I know you have capability for YouTube, but you don't stream on YouTube. And do you post videos on YouTube? Because I don't think I've seen any of them on YouTube. Let us know. All right, let's get these guys in. All right, so you gotta get this in right here. Do we go full Monty? Yeah, let's go the full Monty. Might as well. Crap! I did the thing I didn't want to do. Got a little slap happy there. All right, and push it over, and then push this over. Now the reason that I'm using these guys is because these are thinner and give a much better presence for being a dashboard. But the key thing here is that they also attach to these poles, these guys, and they attach to them in different ways. Now, I mean, I could spend a whole hour just showing you all of the different variables on this, but these will attach at an angle to these pieces. So now when I come in and I take, and this is why this kind of tutorial is going to be a little more difficult for, you know, with the free kits, is that it's you're already limiting yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're a brand new player, you don't have access to the kits. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, but the Supernova kit, it gives you this one piece that allows you to do some spectacular stuff like, you know, get an instant angle. And it's now, if it would actually give us a tool that we can get the angle, then it would actually be a great thing, and it would open up more possibilities for everybody. But right now, we kind of have to use different shortcuts in order to get some of the best results. And it's kind of like making our own tools. We're just doing the best that we can. So it's not like we're trying to exclude anybody. It's just they've given us a very small tool bag to work with. I wish they would just give us the one tool we need, which is the oh, hello. Did not expect that to happen. Anyway, the one tool we need is the... Should I keep that? Let me see how it fits over here. No, we're not going to keep that. That's a little too risky, I think. Okay, yeah, so anyway, the one tool we need is the angle tool. And all they really have to do is just give us a preset number of angles that we can use. A preset number is better than none. And I hope that they're going to realize this at some point. Otherwise, we're going to have to keep trying to find tools like this that allows us the flexibility that we need. This needs to be higher, not lower. It doesn't work higher. When it's that low, it doesn't work. So we have to actually, we are too far backward. This could possibly work, being on top. Maybe. I mean, I kind of, you know what? So the measurement of that was the 4 from there. I kind of do like that. It's going to change a little bit of how everything else appears, but not going to lie. If I could have planned to have gotten that, I would have used it. Plus, it is a little bit higher and further forward. So let me see how it actually plays off the rest of it. The dashboard is all the way here. The biggest things that we have to do is make sure that the seat can fit in the right place. So this is where it gets a little tricky. So seat needs to be under here. Maybe then we have this whole dashboard area. So if that's the seat, then you have these pieces coming in behind it. Can you still sit? You can still sit. All right. That's one. So let's see. It is 9:46. We have 15 minutes left in the stream. And we have a particular challenge right now. A better roof. Better, not better roof, but you know, better design roof. Ooh, it still does not like that. Really, really doesn't. So that kind of sucks. But the question here is, will it allow me to sit? No, that height will not. What about this height? That height was a little bit low anyway. Now I can sit again. So this may, and is that fully, yep, that is the top of it. Wicked. So we may actually have a much better seat placement because of this. So you, not you, you. Interesting. Oh, really? Oh, hold on. That's a half a stud? Yeah, it's half down. So not as flush as I thought. But it's still pretty good. I mean, that is some really good lines. I think you guys are going to get a much better tutorial from this version. Wicked. All right, so we have our height placement. Cannot beat that. Really can't beat that. So I can continue with the rest of this build now. And actually, what can we do here? Because I know we had some difficulties before. I think we could possibly place some of the electronics that I was never able to place. Boombox. Let's put a boombox. Get a radio in the car. Kidding. I'm kidding. No radio. But there had been a couple of consoles that I wished that we could put in, but I never took the time to get it in because I was so fixated with getting the shape of the car. But now we have the shape of the car. Let me see, where is that panel? Okay, it's the first order. It's one of the wall panels. There it is. The wall panel. Where can you go, bud boy? You can go behind there. But are you accurate? Are you right? That may be a little bit low. So let's work with it. Ah, right. Only in the first order. That's why. So let's get this over here. A little too much. 'Cause I'm too much. I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I should angle this. I'm Mr. 10 Below. Friends call me Heat Miser. I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. Does that have an angle? Yes. Yeah, it does. I'm Mr. 10 Below. Friends call me Heat Miser. And I'm too much. Ba-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum. Ba-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum. Ba-dum-dum. No, it's not going to do that. Funny. Did it do it before? I saw it turn green. Okay, so we have a couple of things turning here. I'm trying to get this to adopt the angle of this. So we have I saw green there. And it's an angled green. Perfect. So bring it forward and up. No, that's flat. Lies to me. It lies. Okay, try again. Aha, there we go. That's it right there. So now that that's at an angle, we can get this in on top of it. There, we're looking a little bit more scientific now. Just those little touches that can mean so much. There. There's that space, awkward space in between. What can we fill it in with? Awkward space is awkward. Oh well. It's 3.5. 4. And then we get this. Gotta add some of these touches sometimes just to get the right feel. I mean, like, without a flux capacitor, is this really a time machine? You have to ask yourself those are important questions. So you have to do everything you can to get the flux capacitor in. And I'm going to do that this time around. Flux capacitor, here we come. This is the middle of the car. Hope it's the middle of the car. Okay, that's the middle of the car. Perfect. Yeah. Flux capacitor. I had one before. We're gonna have another one. You know what we have to do? We're gonna have to take one of these bad boys. Throw it on down. It's 9:54. If putting on the flux capacitor is the last thing I do for this stream, it's gonna be the last thing I do for this stream. Let's look in electronics. You know, a blender would actually make a nice flux capacitor. I'm kidding. The thing I had in mind was Frankie's Place. It's got this bit of a switch thing going on. And Marty has a bunch of switches and stuff that he has to play with. Is that in the right place? It is the right place. Maybe a little bigger than I thought. Let's be careful how we swing that pickaxe, shall we? I'm Mr. Sun. Where are the switches? Switches are on top. Great. Perfect. Down. No. Down. The other down. Seriously, dude? How tall are you? Whoa, that's a lot taller than I thought. Okay, this is gonna have to be way back. Way back. This is a way back machine. And let's get this in pressure plate. Can we say hello to the flux capacitor? Or at least the switches for this flux capacitor? Anybody? Hello? Hello? Yes. I waited here for you. I think this is worth it. I think that's absolutely worth it. Could we get it forward one more? I think we could. Yeah, let's try to get it forward one. And remind myself to turn these the right way. You are 2. You are 1. All right, let's push this forward. 1. overall, I'm very happy with it. We need more switches like this in the game. But you guys can see how everything's coming together, right? And there we go. Perfect. Now we have proper placing in the back. We can continue adding our thrusters and everything else back here. Let's put in the seat. Seats. 9:59, people. Tuesday means I have a meeting right now at 10 o'clock. So thank you guys for joining. I am the Mad Pup 66. I stream every morning from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. when I have to run off to work. We are building a brand new DeLorean time machine. And again, it's taking a little time to add some of the gizmos and stuff as well that make this car really come alive. And, you know, it actually has more gizmos than my original car. But you know what? Absolutely worth it. Now I just have to get a little flux capacitor in the back there, and we should be good to go. But thank you guys for joining. If it's your first time here, please leave a like, subscribe, you know, do all the internet things that make it worthwhile, because it really does mean a lot. It brings the channel to more notice, and, you know, and other things. So, oh my God, I would love to have this, but can't. All right, and yeah. So, you know, it just helped with the YouTube algorithm and other stuff like that. So please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I really would appreciate it. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream as we count down to Ninjago and the release of the DeLorean in the item shop. Well, sorry, the DeLorean in the Battle Royale item shop. But we are also counting down to the release of this tutorial on YouTube, so that you too can have your own DeLorean in Lego Fortnite. And you know, you get to build your own. It's nice, it's awesome, it flies, it does everything that you need. What more do you want? Anyway, thanks for joining, and I will see you tomorrow morning. We will continue the tutorial and we will finish it up, and you know, we will have that official tutorial coming out soon. Take care, you guys. For all you guys coming back, thank you. You guys are awesome community. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm doing the wrong things. All right. Bye.
She said, my love is like a flower. I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden. And ever since then, my lying eyes are deceived.